Okay, play the music. Hey.
Hey everyone.
Hi, Coach O.
Hey, how you doing, Patricia Sunshine?
Well, today we want to talk about the fact that not every couple is able to be brutally honest about the condition of their relationship. Oh, crap. Where's our music? See, you're doing too much.
I told you this is how we got to do it. You're gonna have to wait a couple minutes till we get more devices.
Play.
No, we can't just
I
press
told
play.
you, see, because you told me you were gonna only play music from this phone. Now you're doing other things.
See how she is?
No, that's how he is. He's like, come on, get in the shot. And the shot isn't even going. You gotta rewind it.
See, we can't do it that way.
Get in the shot. And the shot
I would be done by now if you didn't.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
You would be doing what you're doing right now. Don't stop it. No, don't do that. Why are you doing that?
Could you just let me finish?
No, could you just stop trying to? Because you see.
You said you wanted to go live from your page, so we have to share it today.
No, I didn't say that. You said that.
You said why?
No, I wanted to go live from Patricia Sunshine.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to do.
Well, why did you say? See, that's why you were against doing that, and now you changed it.
No, I always said I'm a share to it. I always said.
Okay.
Let me finish, please. Okay, 2 seconds. Wait, I'd be done by now if you didn't interrupt me.
Don't act like it's my fault when it was going to take this amount of time regardless.
No, it wasn't.
I know, maybe you should share it using the computer instead of. Oh,
We're figuring this out, guys. We're going to get it.
We have some new devices and things like that.
So how's everyone else doing today? Let's see if it worked real quick.
So drink your water. It's now it's 10:01.
Look at her rolling her eyes unnecessarily. She took 45 minutes to get together.
No, ready. I didn't. Okay, I've been ready. I was waiting for you.
Anyway.
How you gonna say I took 45 minutes? I don't even take 45 minutes to get ready anymore. Oh, can you play the music? See, because that's why you mess up the flow.
We do not own the rights to this music.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that day. Even your emotions had let go. And so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out all the time. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too.
You gotta stop being crazy, baby. Crazy. What you mean?
But think twice. That's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think you are?
Oh, I am. I think you are. Who do you think you are? Not who you think I am. Oh, okay. I never know lyrics to songs anymore.
You're in control. If you can't control this,
What is this situation, babe? It was red.
I took your little name from you can guess it. That makes you crazy. Y'all know what this song is really saying? They make you crazy just like me.
We're gonna be dancing with Ellen. That's what I keep thinking in my head.
You dance just like Ellen.
Ever since I was little, and like fun. And I told coincidence.
Let's go other way.
And I can die when I'm done. But maybe I'm crazy.
You gotta listen to this song. He was inspired to write this song.
When you look at that circle and then close your eyes, do you then see a circle again in your eye, in your eyes, behind your
I'm not
eyes?
sure. Can you play that in the background over and over again?
Yes, I can.
That sound good.
Oh,
Hold
wait, you just told me to play the other song over and over again. See how she does?
I didn't say play. I'm just saying that sounds good. Anyway, just let it flow. Let it flow, baby. Let it flow. You gotta listen to it.
We do not own the rights to this music.
Rewind it, because this. Press play.
You just turn the volume down.
Oh. Listen to it.
Okay. So what are we talking about today? We're not going to go to the song again.
Okay, so we're talking about relationships and how not everyone is able to be brutally honest about the condition of their relationship. What's wrong with this? It's too dark.
You didn't notice that before?
I just knew too much.
I'm turning it down.
Oh,
Wait.
how do you
What are you trying to do?
you know what I'm trying to do?
Make it dark, make it brighter? You
All
got
right,
it?
so yeah, so not everyone is able to be brutally honest about the condition of their relationship, and that's what Okola and I have. Why don't you put your hand right in front of it? That's what we've always done, and we strive to do. And we believe that if we can be brutally honest in our relationship, we can inspire others to be honest in their relationships as well. And I think this is the reason why a lot of relationships end, because the couple is not being honest with one another. You know? What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because see, if something caused you to get together, what is it that caused you to eventually break up? So it seems like you're growing apart because you're not growing at the same time. Like one person is changing and the other person is not catching up to the changes.
Hold on.
So what actually, remember, we're supposed to act like we don't know what's wrong with us. That makes us appear to be more confident.
Oh, okay. Ignore the fact that my shirt's all jacked up with deodorant, deodorant stain.
Think about all the other craziness you've seen. People don't adjust their clothes. They have food falling off from their face, and we're still watching them like, holy snap. I
think that one of the biggest things, I think people aren't honest at the beginning of their relationship.
Oh.
Like that I think is probably the biggest thing. You know, somebody might not even really. Yeah, that's I can't really explain it more than that. But they're not. If you're not beginning at the beginning of the relationship and there's problems, then those problems are only going to get worse. So you got to either confront them right up front and decide not even get into the relationship, or commit yourself to working on it.
Yeah. So I think people are afraid to lose the person they're with. So okay, they might get with someone in the beginning of a relationship, and not be completely honest. And then they fear that they're going to lose that relationship because the person might not accept them how they are. You know?
Mhm.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. And so that's what we want to promote. And we cannot condone relationships that, like, we know that there's secrets between the two parties. Like, we might have information that the party does not have, that, you know, but it's like we're part of their secret. You know what I'm saying? And so we want to encourage, we are brutally honest with one another about the condition of our relationship. So how are we going to be in the middle of another relationship that is dishonest with one another? Like, if I know her secrets, you know his secrets, and we both of us know the
So
secrets.
I got a question for you. So you have a girlfriend that's having problems in her relationship.
Right.
And she's sharing that with you, but not her husband.
Right.
Should you tell her not to talk to you?
I should tell her, I should help her to feel confident enough. Like, what's the point of being in a relationship where you can't be honest? So
But I'm saying, do you not talk to her until she talks to her husband?
Okay, so let's not beat around the bush. Oh, we have a friend. You're saying, should I not talk to her? See, you're introducing something that you're not ready to talk about in public.
No, we can talk about it.
Okay, so Okolo and I have both been in relationships where we're no longer in the romantic relationship with the other people, but we're still friends, sort of, with the people that we were in relationships with. And now we're at the point where we're figuring out if we need to hold on to these old relationships or if we need to sever them. And Okolo is still friends with an ex who's married, but her husband doesn't know about Okolo. So her husband doesn't know that she's still friends with her ex, and they were talking all the time. But he doesn't know that they actually were in a long-term relationship. And I have friendships that I do have, and we've talked about severing those relationships. And so I pretty much sort of have severed them. Like, I don't talk to them on a regular basis, and Okolo doesn't talk to his friend on a regular basis. So we're trying to figure out how we're going to deal with our exes, pretty much. And so we've come to a conclusion that as long as we know about the ex, we're making it a requirement that the ex's spouse knows about us. So I can't be friends with my ex if his wife doesn't know about me. Wait, I can't be friends with the ex, even though Okolo knows about the ex, if the ex's spouse doesn't know about me and why we're still friends, or the fact that we're still friends. So it's like, we might be friends with my ex-husband, but if my ex-husband's girlfriend doesn't know that I'm still friends with him, then why is he hiding me from her?
Right. So my question is it different if you have a girlfriend that's sharing her problems with you?
Well, let's talk about this first. Because we're not talking about we're not talking about my girlfriend, because that is a female whom I have not been in a relationship with romantically. We're talking about our exes that we're still friends with, we're maintaining relationships with, but their husband or wife or girlfriend or boyfriend, they don't. That's what's different, because I feel like he felt like that if they are not telling their ex about us, it's because they are hoping one day. So what is the problem with telling their ex about me if they never intend on getting? or they never intend on having an inappropriate relationship. So anyway, so that's where we are with that. So I don't even.
Well, see, but okay. I don't know that that's necessarily well.
Well,
so let me think of it this way.
Struggling with it. I think.
Well, because there's a bigger picture of there's a bigger picture of somebody like.
I think you gotta just come out with it. Like you gotta just. Okay, so one thing that used to bother me a lot when I was growing up is that there would be couples who, like, one day they're together, they seem like they're happy, and then, like, we don't know anything, we don't even know they're having problems. The next thing we know, they're broken up and getting a divorce. And me, when I got married, I didn't know that there were so many couples, older, mature couples that were struggling, because they never really talked about their struggles. So when I got married, as soon as I had a problem with my husband, I thought it was the end of the world. I thought that there was no hope. So what my philosophy is, why don't couples talk about things they're going through, you know, the things you can be public about. And I'm not talking about hiding everything. If there's a legal issue, a legal concern, then you probably got to keep that to yourself until it's over with.
But we're also talking about, mostly we're talking about being honest with each other.
Mostly being honest with one another, yes. And so if we think that we should be honest with one another, and okay, so we're like this. If my ex-husband still wants to be friends with me, but he won't tell his girlfriend about me, Okolo feels, or we might feel like maybe he's hiding me from his girlfriend.
Well, but see, we can't say that so definitively.
No, that's why I said maybe.
Right. So, because think of it this way: we know through thick and thin we're going to be together.
Well, we're just figuring that out. We've known it, but we have gone back and forth about breaking up before.
Yeah, but not seriously.
Not seriously. Yeah.
We might say it to hurt each other because we're angry.
Right.
And maybe you've thought about, yeah, you have.
You thought about it too.
No, never really. No.
Well, I never really, well.
Yeah, you did. But anyway. But I've never, so anyway, maybe, so I guess if we're going to say we are just getting there, so maybe that's true. But my point is,
if you thought enough about it to, yeah.
So you say things when
if you break up and there's time apart, then you broken up.
But there was never a time when we were apart. There was never a time we didn't see each other once a week, at least.
Okay, so, all right, so that's
right, so let me finish my point. So, whichever point you want to recognize that we decided we were going to be committed to each other and we weren't going to leave, I'll just say we might still have problems with the other, being friends with exes. Even though we know.
I'm getting lost.
Okay, listen, I am being speaking.
Ask them for their advice.
I'm trying to explain it to you, so.
Yeah, but
you're not letting me speak.
So why are you explaining something to me?
No, you don't.
I already know how I feel.
Oh, okay.
So what we need is somebody, we need an arbitrator. We need somebody to help. Well, because we're able to help one another on many levels, but there are just some things that we're not willing to negotiate with. And it's like, okay, so it's an impasse. Well, what is it called? An impasse, right? An impasse.
So now can I ask you?
Were you listening?
Yes.
Oh, okay, because sometimes you're so busy waiting to speak that you're not listening anymore. Okay, so what are you saying?
So, if you and I are at a point where we know we're going to be together, so we do not have the ex thinking that, we don't think that the ex is going to be an option if they break up with somebody. An option, right? 100% true in the other direction. Okay, I'm getting myself confused.
Exactly.
Hold on, wait, let
simple.
Let me
keep
get
it
it out.
simple.
Let me get it out. Don't
about-
speak for me. Let me get it
I'm
out.
not speaking for
So
you.
you're interrupting me though.
No, you just now trying to explain it.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna try
already
it
know
again.
what you're going through. So it ain't that difficult to me. Keep it simple. Like, you just gotta keep it simple.
Okay, you made the statement that the only reason somebody wouldn't tell. All right, so there's an ex of mine. Okay, the only reason she wouldn't tell her husband about me is because she wants to keep me as an option. That's what you're saying.
That's one scenario. The other scenario is
Wait,
her
hold on,
husband
wait.
is jealous.
Right, exactly.
So listen, exactly. So that means they have something going on in their marriage where he's still jealous. That's the problem. Maybe that's one of the problems. But you don't get in the middle of that problem. If she can't have male friends, then they are almost in the same type of relationship that we were in. They need to work through that. Like there was one time when like Okolo didn't want me to have male.
No, that is not true.
Well, there was jealousy. There are things that was going on.
Okay. These were men that were actively.
No.
Yes, they were.
That's in your mind.
No, name.
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness! You want to go down the list
No,
and give the evidence?
Listen. Okay, listen. What you're struggling with? I'm saying, we're already dealing with our relationship. I'm saying, if she's in a relationship, why can't she tell her husband about you? There's a reason. He's jealous of her exes, or he doesn't want her in friendships with males.
Or friendships with exes.
I just said that. Like, don't listen. Stop making excuses for somebody. I'm a person. I get to the root of the matter. I just said that. He doesn't want her to be friends with her exes, which you are one of them. That's something they need to work through. You can't. We're not gonna be a secret. We're not gonna be the mistress in somebody else's relationship. We're not gonna be a secret that somebody's keeping from their relationship. She needs to deal with her husband. If she can't let her husband know she's friends with you, it's for a reason. I don't know why, but I know that you've wanted to be friends with your ex-wife for reasons. I wanted to be friends with my ex-husband for reasons, and we talk about that. And we have children with them, so we kind of need to be open or whatever with them. But we've talked about why we have conversations with them that don't have anything to do with the children. You know, we want to have a friendly relationship with our exes. We've talked about that, and then we've come to an agreement where any of our exes who want to be friends with us, they need to know, we need to know about the exes. Like, we need to know about them. And we have that requirement for our exes who want to be in relationships with us.
And this is just a question, and you're right, I am struggling with it to a degree.
Just say the part you're struggling with.
I'm about to.
You said you have a question. A question and your struggle are two different things.
No, the question is, what's your opinion about the struggle?
You're asking me.
Yes.
Okay. So you want to know my opinion, how I feel about what you're struggling with.
Yeah, that's what a question is.
No, you can have a question about anything. I'm saying, do you want to know my opinion, or you want to know the facts about the thing you're struggling with? Because your struggle is your struggle. That's your truth. Now you want me to tell you how I feel about what you're struggling with.
Right. So we have to define what a friend is. So what I mean by that is,
everybody know what a friend is.
Well, okay. So a friend is someone who's there for somebody, right?
Yeah. Do you want to be there?
Let me finish.
Okay.
No, you have to let me finish.
I'm gonna let you finish.
So why are you talking?
I want to make sure I hear what you're saying. Okay. First, we got to be on the same page about what a friend is and whether or not we can be there for a friend. Okay, I'm listening. So speak again.
So the question is, what is a friend?
What is a friend?
So if a friend is going through troubles.
Mm-hmm. On a tangent.
No, it's not a tangent.
And you start giving scenarios.
No, please let me. If you let me speak, then you would understand.
Okay, ask the question one more time and then stop once the question is out so I can address it.
Okay. What's a friend?
What's a friend?
Are friends there for their friends? If a friend is having a trouble, is a friend there for them? Now, that's just that over there. What's a friend? So now, if we have a friend who is an ex, who's having trouble in their relationship, are we able to be there for them? Now, so
that's four. Okay.
No,
what else? And what else?
Are we able to be there for an ex who is a friend who's having trouble in their relationship? And I don't know. I'm not saying the answer should be yes. That is the question.
And what else?
That's
the whole question.
That's the ultimate question.
So you want to know you want to know, but you not once have you said your feelings about it.
Because I don't know my feelings. I'm asking your opinion about it.
So you want to know you want to know my opinion about all those things you just said. Okay, so what is a friend? Okay, a friend is someone that we can talk to or rely on. Now, are we there for a friend? We can be there for a friend as long as it doesn't infringe upon our union that we have. And how do we know if it's infringing upon our union? It's whatever we talk about and decide that is our bond, and we don't let anyone come between that bond. Now, whether or not we could be there for the friend if they're having trouble in their romantic relationships, that is kind of, and not reveal secrets that they've told us, then that is
not reveal secrets to each other?
No, I'm not. Don't know. You just now said, can we be there for a friend who's struggling in their romantic relationship? So are we able to hold secrets that our friend has in their romantic relationships?
Secrets from who?
From their husband or wife. I'm not lost. You are.
Like, exactly.
Keep up. Okay.
Don't keep up with just because I don't understand you doesn't mean there's a problem with me or you.
Okay, wait, hold on. But there is a thing that, remember what we're talking about. Like, I'm not changing what we're talking about. So you got to stay on topic. That's how we're going to make progress. Like, okay, so I already addressed what is a friend. Can we be there for a friend? Can we keep secrets that those friends have? Or can we be there for those friends who are in romantic relationships and keep secrets that they want us to keep? Those are the questions.
Oh shoot, I got a meeting in 3 minutes.
Okay, so that the answer is we can do that for people we have not been sexually involved with. Because at one point they were our secret. You already had secrets with her. You don't need to have more. Now, if I had a secret with a man that I was involved with, then if I was his secret, then we're still engaging. It's like we're more loyal to one another than we are to our current spouse and our their current spouse. You don't need to have no alliance with your ex-girlfriend. She might not be a secret to me, but now before you cheated on your wife with her, now she's cheating on her husband with you emotionally. No, that means you two have formed the curve.
Hold on.
No, wait. That means you two have formed the curve. You were once disloyal to your wife with her. Now she's kind of being disloyal to her husband with you. That means between you two, you have an alliance that you're keeping, and that needs to be broken. Because you need to be more loyal to me than you are to her. And if she wants to be disloyal to her current husband, that's her business. You're not obligated to mess up your relationship because she messed up your relationship with your ex-wife. You have no responsibility to mess up our relationship while she is disloyal to her husband. Like whether or not you can be
we'll finish this later.
Yeah, because he wants to say, what is a friend? A friend is someone that is friendly. And you two help one another. You can be there for them. Not romantically. You need to stay out of your ex-wife's or your ex-husbands, your ex-girlfriends. You stay out of their current romantic relationship. The reason
So
why
there's parameters with friendships.
yeah, they're parameters.
So it's not a true friend.
It's a friend, but you gotta have boundaries.
Okay.
Steve
Parameters.
Harvey
Okay, I
said,
get it. All right.
Steve Harvey
We'll finish
said,
this
why
later.
you don't need any extra friends. Only reason you have
That's a
extra friends.
philosophical thing. And we
Yeah.
don't have to agree with
Yeah,
Steve Harvey.
we don't want to get kicked out because we almost got kicked out before.
All right, we're gonna finish this later. But give us your thoughts so far. Let us know. You kind of know where we're heading with this.
So
And I don't have my final
I'm
decision.
okay to let him be friends with his exes, as long as his ex's current spouse knows about you, and as long as you're not talking about him with her.
Right.
Like you need to be professionally friends with her about business,
So
about everything except for romance. Y'all already been there. So don't give her any advice and don't take any romantic advice from her. Me, I don't need to give my ex-husband romance advice, and I don't need to take romantic advice from my ex-husband. That means we're still closer than you and I are.
Well,
If you
taking
think-
the romantic advice, yes, that I see.
Don't give him advice either.
But that doesn't mean we're not. That doesn't mean that. Okay, we have to go. I gotta go.
Okay.
We'll finish
the
this
reason,
later.
Yeah, the reason why is because he's being more
I
loyal
said
to
we
me.
gotta go.
All right, bye.
Bye. Have a good day.
He's got me.
How do we end this? Hold on. End stream. Okay.